I had finally had enough. Being publicly embarrassed was just too much for me. As if the shame and indignity of the affair was not enough. I realize the irony of that, given this post, but I have worked to keep myself anonymous in telling my story. I told my wife to leave for a week. I didn't care where she went, but she wasn't welcome in the house until last night. I told her that she didn't appreciate me, the work I did, the family I built around her or our lives together, and I wanted her to experience a week without it. I wanted her to feel what the divorce would be like. Honestly, I had one of the best weeks I have had all year. I played with my kids without having to deal with her bullshit. I hung out with friends and family without her being there to sabotage anything. My stress was way lower, I was just happier. I could not be any lonelier than I already was, so that remained largely unchanged. I didn't have to coordinate with her while she constantly changed her mind. It was really great. The kids were happier too. They had nightly good nights with their mom over the phone, but otherwise their stress levels seemed way lower. She stayed in a hotel and worked during the days. She picked up extra shifts for the weekend just to not have free time at the hotel. When she got home yesterday, she was extremely huggy, and this morning she even made me coffee and brought it to me. She gave me several hugs and kisses and told me what an amazing husband and father I am and how much she needs me in her life and missed me. She is so apologetic and will start her therapy now. I know this process is likely to take a long time and have ups and downs throughout, but this is the first time I have any hope for any future together. As an aside, I am hitting the gym a lot, so my physical health is really improving, and the therapy is helping me to figure out what I want and to stand up for myself more effectively. I deserve to be in a relationship that I feel loved and valued in, and if this relationship is not loving, then I need to give myself permission to leave. Not just for the kids, but for me. Having individual needs is okay. That is something I need to work on. I have had a couple requests for an update, so here it goes. The wife and I are slowly growing our communication. I have been going out more on my own, exercising a ton. Honestly, I haven't looked this good in a decade. When I go out, I have been getting a lot of female attention, which feels nice. Never had people ask me for my Insta before, but that's apparently how young women tell you that they are interested. Things are stabilized, but the marriage is either dead or on life support, and with neither of us pushing to keep it alive, it looks like it will just kind of fizzle out. It is a pretty good practical arrangement for both of us right now. I care for the children and keep the house and cook and manage everything on the home front, and she works and gets a lot of downtime to pursue her hobbies. We both feel like we are getting what we need. There is no longer a significant physical relationship, but that's okay. I don't really want to be with her sexually anymore, so I don't feel neglected. Getting divorced would also severely compromise our finances right when we are getting on our feet. Staying only works in my favor, since the home is no longer a source of stress and I am free to pursue other relationships. Also, the longer I put off the divorce, the better it will be for me financially when I do file, so from a practical position I have no reason to divorce right now. So for now I am staying. I don't really care that she cheated on me anymore, or at least I have stopped reacting to it. I learned the lesson that she is not the person I imagined her to be. I still love my wife, but that betrayal hurt too much. I no longer want to do any of the husbandly things with her. She is more like a friend I live with. In the meantime, I have made a lot of new friends with my open marriage status, and I will be exploring things with them going forward. It turns out that telling women that you are married but available is the opposite of a deal breaker. My wife seems to not be pursuing anything outside of the marriage with anyone else, but I am not keeping track. It just doesn't matter to me anymore. Also, the number of women out there looking to cheat on their husbands is shocking, but don't worry, I would never be a party to that hurt, but holy shit is it scandalous. I had no idea, and it's all the same, their stories could just be my wife telling them. They are bored, their life is stable, they want a spark, blah blah blah. Go talk to your husbands and work through it, don't go fuck some guy in a nightclub. Just unmitigated selfishness. My trust in women has collapsed during this experience. So that's the update. My mental health is pretty good. I have weekly mental health appointments. I am physically doing very well and I feel peace starting to come back into my life again. My kids seem happy and we have been spending all summer playing sports together in video games and going to fun places and gardening. They love that their parents are getting along and that their mother isn't angry all the time and their father doesn't look like he is about to die from stress. My wife is happy in her work and with her hobbies, and our interactions are mostly positive. Our communication has gone from non existent to acceptable, which is a huge step up. I don't have hope that my marriage can ultimately be saved, but right now it is a shelter for me, where I can rest and gather my thoughts, build my life how I like it. Sorry, I know there are a lot of people rooting for me, but honestly, I am doing pretty well. I will keep you guys updated on any big changes. Until then, I wish you all the happiness that you can stand.